My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Alright, I think the next thing that we've got on our list is going and giving Egghead the tunes, as well as visiting the Feld mural. Let's have another look at this. I mean, it's still interactable. Nothing. Yeah, fair enough. Just in case, you know. I don't know what it's just in case for. Maybe there's the Phasmid in there, and then I have to actually use the address that I got to contact Lena and Morel and tell them, hey, that actually worked. What do you think of my jacket, Lillian?
Aye, the sea's gonna...
Nothing. Hey, Grace, have you got anything to say to me now?
You're
also
back.
nothing. Got it. I'm not helping her solve the drug smuggling operation. I'm not doing it. Source of... It's electrochemistry to change our expression, and I'm not naturally going to increase my electrochemistry much, I don't believe. Do I have a floating stat point at this point? I don't. No, okay. Not far from one, though. Okay. Let's have another look at this mural. Impossible, listen to the wind. Okay, so death notification, reconstructed execution, and found the empty trap. So death notification, found the empty trap, reconstructed execution. So reconstructed execution isn't really a quest line, but death notification and found the empty trap, both of those were the culmination of quest lines. So I imagine that the more quests I complete, the more this will give us, and then eventually this will probably launch us into the end game. I think that's what I'm guessing here. I'm still gonna pop on all of my Shivers gear and then roll it though. Shivers, no. I have a coat with Shivers on, don't I? Yeah, there we go. Esprit de Corps for Shivers there. Shivers in the scarf. I will change back to the horrific necktie afterwards. I'm going to make that clear. I'm going to say it out loud so that I hear it myself as well, making sure that I do it. Ah, sunglasses. Sub-insulindic rendezvous. The truth is, you can't see very well through the darkened specs, but you truly feel tender in the newly found deep-sea plane. 2 blue-tinted lenses sit in a bone-carved frame, like they've always belonged there. Okay, that's all the shivers I can increase, and I'm not decreasing any at the moment. Okay. 28, that's not that bad. Give me a lot worse. Give it a roll. Nothing. Listen to the wind, but for what? Ruby whistling, the sound of a bonfire, some errant whisper, or dog barking. What am I doing here? And then I'm gonna health up. What are you doing here? A terrible cold comes over you as you think the words. They echo in your skull. Alien suddenly, as if said by someone else outside you, around you, not you. All right. Well, failed it again. Let's go complete another mission and see if we can open that back up. The only thing that I actually care to immediately swap back to is my tie. Actually, I kind of also want to change from the Man from Chemdal shirt, just for what it represents. Empathy and hand-eye coordination is pretty good. Then the shirt. What would be our best shirt? Yeah, probably the Fairweather Cutler, Cuirass, actually. Lower empathy, higher pain threshold and evolution. Yeah, that's fine. Take the Falsund out of hand because I don't need it right now. So I expect that we'll open that back up pretty soon here. That we open back up being the Feld mural shivers. There were a few things we've encountered over here that have basically just said, this isn't for now, this is for later. So, I'm kind of keen to see if I can find and interact with in a new fashion any of those. Maybe I have the map all wrong right now. Where am I? Oh, okay. Hang on. We're all the way up here. We need to just go across, straight across to actually get to the church. Got it. Not going to be able to go below this, so it's up, across, and then kind of down-ish. Yeah, it was something over in this area, I think. The game was like, you know what? You're not ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. And the body gone bootylicious for you, babe. It's too bootylicious for you. You're not going to be able to... You're going to fail your bootylicious handling check. It's one of the statistics in this game. This game's got statistics for everything, yeah? Alright. Is it out here? If it's not, there there we go. There should be the bridge towards it at least. Alright, Egghead. Let's talk. Let's make it better. The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah!
I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ike's jam, give him the fixed Hawthorne tree tape. Yeah! Remix time! His voice booms through the church as he takes... Through the church? There is no church. Not yet. Voice booms through the church as he takes the tape and attaches it to the empty reel slot. Tape goes here! Into deck B! He clicks a switch, the tape starts spinning. Hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through the headphones and shouts, "Wow!" His face lights up with delight. Did you get this for Arno himself? A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big. What do you mean? Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready? Ready. Ooh. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Get it. Song. That's not much. Bass though. Thought that was what we were adding. Wow, here's that. He wipes his brow. The signs match perfectly. Maybe Noid is now on talk with us. Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault. That would be unbelievably hyper. Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based the remix on some famous original piece, right? Like a folk song. Something local. Something you found an initial part with the main melody. It seems like you found an initial part with the main melody. I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies for our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent. He nods to his friend behind the turntables. Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. Something mysterious is going on here. Maybe Arno van Eyck lives around here and just threw part of the song away because he thought it was... There's nothing even following, but I don't like either of the other ones as a better option because I think they're... Like, how did it end up in the tree? Where do I find the rest? Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! He pumps his fist in the air. Bring up the volume, yeah! What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that? Andre looks back at you. Yeah, I remember. You said it needed more bass. Honestly, nothing springs to mind right now, but I'll see if you can come up with a solution down the lane. Proceed with task. You are the warrior of dance music! Don't be too hard on yourself if you can't figure it out. I jammed pretty much already, Ultra. But it could be hyper hardcore! Alright, goodbye, Egghead. Hey, Noid, you got anything to say to me about this?
I see you're here again, offside man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
What about now? Are the signs all right now? Oh, we're still strongly out of alignment. Do you have anything else to say to me?
Hi again.
No. I imagine Estelle probably doesn't really have that much to say to me either. I'll leave and check though. Okay.
Hello again.
Nothing at all. Okay, we do have space for a thought though. Arno van Eyck. Temporary research bonusing +1 to interference. It looks like the text in this game got a little larger while I wasn't looking as well, by the way. The question won't leave you. Why did the melody line from the broken and discarded tape fit perfectly into a song played by some speed freaks in a frozen tent? Could it be a coincidence? Maybe it's in the hands of the man machine himself in his attempt to craft a perfect song. Maybe Egghead is actually Arno Van Eyck in disguise? Ike? Egg? We do actually know that he was called an Egghead, and that corrupted itself into Egghead, so that's actually real. Wasteland of Reality is taking a little long for us to finish. I'm not sure what we will forget, actually, here. +2 to perception is pretty good. Hang on. You know that you've entered... Hang on, the text size is actually a problem right now. Yeah, because it's actually preventing me from seeing the full texts of these. Do I have to set it as low as possible? It's still not actually changing the size of the text. Immediately you know you've entered a... what? Huh. If we keep running into text problems, I'll try and solve that. But hopefully we can make it through the episode without having that much of an issue. To your right, a white-bellied cormorant eyes you suspiciously. Can go under and through here. I mean, I might as well check in with Suna. I don't... Whoa, hang on. Oh, that was actually a thought. Good. Yeah, I don't know why the text suddenly became a little larger. Hope it stops affecting things. A prayer book has been left open. Excerpts from the Pericanassian Litany of Love. Also, I was told that maybe I shouldn't have looked at this. Whoa, okay. The text is now extremely small. So I think what we have to do is hit a loading screen and then it changes. But it's not small here. What happened? UI? Volume? No. None of this seems to intimate what would actually have changed. Okay. Please don't
Yes,
cut off conversations,
what is
though. About the 2mm hole again. No, I don't really have anything about that to say. Nothing about that to say. Nothing about that to say. Sounds like you're not worried about him at all. But the offsite copy. Yep, nothing to say. Cool. Bounce out of here then. I mean, like, I don't know how much of the coast left there is to explore. I think we visited the whole thing. But then again, I thought that ages ago, and it turned out there was a whole more coast kind of situation going on. So, okay. Yes. We can go up. Let's try and go up through here and see what this is all about again. Maybe it's how we end up accessing this island, which I imagine gets into play at some point. Down here, it didn't really seem like there was much that we could do. I think we already expanded and pretty much interacted with everything we could have there. In particular, this is what I wanted to look at. So my interfacing is very low, but I do have my interfacing gloves on. So I don't really have that much more that will actually increase my interfacing at this point. Like, I did just hover over one, but that was because it also is gloves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I really don't have anything I can do here now. Yeah, I actually can't increase my interfacing at all. So rolling like a 3% to open that door seems bad. Is there something we missed along this way? Hang on. Ooh, white polo shirt. +1 to rhetoric, -1 to empathy. This shirt looks worn and smells a bit. You can't help but wonder, who would leave it stuffed in a tare container? What kind of man would even wear a polo shirt? This might be one of life's mysteries that will never be solved. Seems likely the game would tell me that and then immediately solve it though. The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts a long shadow over you. This is where we found Morel and Gary the cryptofascist. Or Morel the cryptozoologist and Gary the cryptofascist. I'm walking around all of these just to see if there's a little bubble above my head that's looking for me. It does seem like basically at this point all I really need to do is wait until the defrosting occurs, and it feels like I probably just have to wait another day for that to happen. So I don't really know much of what I'm supposed to do in the meantime, because it seems like all of it hinges on that, right? Have a look at the tasks. This may take a while. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know there was still like a while left in the game. I thought we were kind of wrapping things up, to be entirely honest. Not that I want things to be wrapped up, but I thought so many of these are interrelated. Like, help Suna with her project. In order to help the ravers start a nightclub. And that will also get Estelle to talk about her associates. And might help sync our signs with Noid. And then, Ruby on the Coast, we have nothing about it right now, though. Excuse me, had to mute for a sneeze. Spirit is eternal. This is why I'm keeping the horrific necktie on. The horrific necktie is getting ready for the endgame. For the love of God, do not remove it till the magic happens. Getting the hangman's boots, not going to be able to do that. Find the murder weapon, no clue whatsoever at the moment. Joyce's info on the lynching. That is probably like one of the next things that I can do is talk to Joyce and talk to Everett. But, God, do I not want to. I'm worried that telling Joyce, yeah, no, I'll do the fixing for you. Maybe it's between Joyce and Everett. Like, I'm trying to find the third solution, right? Because Everett is corrupt as hell. Everett is effectively a mob boss. Everett's no good. Everett's slimy, sleazy. Manipulative, don't like it. Do not like it. Now, Grace is a nice person, but also Grace represents the corporate power in this world. I do not like that. Like, they both represent kind of like diametrically opposed things. Like, obviously, you know, Grace was brought in to negotiate with Everett. Like, sure, they're gonna have diametrically opposed positions, but like, as people, I like one of them and I dislike the other. As ideologies, I like one of them and I dislike the other, and neither of them match. Or at least, you know, in the kind of like worker corporate structure of ideology. Like, obviously not talking about like broader circumstances. All right, let's talk to Everett. We haven't talked to Everett in a very long time. Let's see if anything's updated. Let's actually have a talk to Measurehead along the way. Maybe even this guy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Yeah, still don't like this guy. Call me manana. You probably have nothing extra to say to me at this point, I imagine.
Hola, wondering.
Nope. I have the ability to walk directly through there, but yeah, let's see what Measurehead has to say now. Hey, Measurehead.
Your race descent has...
Yeah, I'm definitely not subscribing to his newsletter. Thank you very much. I'm okay. Not very keen on that whole extreme eugenic kind of like take on racism. and a giant arse print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Or any take on racism, frankly. Just no thanks. Pretty sure, yeah. Just in case, like, us having higher interfacing was going to give us a better chance at something there, I had to interact with it again. Actually, I don't think I interacted with the clock last time. Already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes as you pick up the handset. It's at 10 cents. The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for the next move. Interfacing challenging. Let your muscle memory dial a random number. Hell yeah. 72. Failed. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now your fingers are just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air. Useful patterns? Undoubtedly no. I might try this again later. Sure, why not? Muscle memory's a triggering thing. Sure, do it again. Boom, done it. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005, that's the dialing code for Rebishol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then a crackle when someone picks up. They say, Video Rebishol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. How can I help you? The voice of the youngster, whoops, on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as a man walking to the gallows. What is this place? Video Rebishol is a 24-hour video service. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lemmy. No, I meant, what is this place to me? Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here? Do you know me? No. Why did I call you? Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period? My name is Harriet Dubois. Do you have anything on my name? Let me fire up the machine. Keys are being pressed in the background. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented out anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whew. Not a fun film, that one. What kind of film is it? It's, not an easy watch. He reads, after the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Zmetsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia. He concludes, no wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it'd be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine. The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with a discomforting sound of the disconnect tone. Okay. Now, Evrod. God, if any conversation gets, like, I'm gonna say before we do any conversations up here, because if things are actually getting clipped off by the increased text size of the text rather, like, that would be a big problem. I'm probably not gonna be able to analyze that bubble from here. Yeah, I won't be able to. Okay. Let's go to the office. We might actually be able to get the uniform. Renee left his uniform neatly folded on the table. Cool. Generally speaking, it would be dishonorable to take it. But then, it looks like a military uniform. And wearing it is very honorable. So a conflict of honor. It's up to you. Take the uniform. I suppose Renaud is not going to be needing it anymore. He studies the uniform. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though. I'm done here. I don't want to say it's needed for work and all that, because it is, but my character being uncertain about it seems like they're trying to make an excuse. So I'm done here. Fantastic. Try not to wear it with similarly colorful clothes, okay? Oh, yikes. So these are pieces of equipment that we can wear in order to trigger Revisholian nationhood. No, thank you. Equipping it gives 1 time +1 to Revisholian nationhood, you fascist. I don't want to equip it, ever. The beautifully adorned jacket of the Royal Carabiners has 3 stars on the shoulder and the word Capitaine written on the chest. Neatly patched here and there. It's impossible not to feel love for the fatherland when you wear it. Good. Never wear it then. Royal Carabinier pants. +1 to reaction speed. I think I actually have, like, pants that are better on reaction speed. No? Do I? I don't have that many things with reaction speed, actually. These pants are made from the synthetic lightweight fiber, and designed to let the carabineer's legs and groin breathe. Red stripes are there to inspire courage, while the gold stripe symbolizes the patriotic flame in the wearer's heart. Okay, I will put on the pants for the possibility that my character is about to say... Nope. Okay. That was for the possibility my character was about to say, there's something in the pockets of these pants, and it just takes it out. The thing in the pocket of the pants. Let me clarify right there. Alright, let's go down here. I'll save directly before I talk to Everard as well. I never actually ascended or descended this thing. Aluma. With a deafening... With a deafening grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a metal container, metal container through the air. And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, yes, no it wasn't, I'm wearing headphones, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled, to move this container. What's inside the container? Who can say? All you know is it's special. I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. He looks at the crane, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying. Well, you know I gotta check out what's inside now, right? Before you sands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard. Kim, I think there's something about this container. The lieutenant sighs. Is this like your thing with that world again? No, it's totally different. I don't want to paint it. I'm just drawn to it. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? It was hanging from the crane. You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with the cargo container? We're not here to interact with containers. We're here to talk to the Union, right? Open the door. You attempt to turn the handle to no avail. The doors seem mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. Knock on the door. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. Nothing more to do here for now. Okay. Kim?
Yes?
Nope. I can't. Calm your doubts. Alright. Easy, Leo. At the very least, I get to visit my favorite person in the world. How's it going, bud?
Oh, hey, mister. I need to be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larisse said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And a lot of folks really did keep coming back.
I'm never going to tell you to keep that greeting shorter. I'll love it. Leo, are you the one who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh, yes, yes, he replies excitedly. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in normal. I almost forgot about the borscht. What was that about the borscht? Oh, yes, I've been talking to the special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. The little guy chuckles merrily. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. He shakes his head with a wild smile. I feel like I could take on Mr. Enedwin's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking? Yeah. I'm taking it to him. The borscht keeps the happy and fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the Gwellinger rags. Hold up, who makes it in the Welling? Oh, the Welling's cook. He makes it. Them's always talking with Mr. Mignana in that wed language and talking together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Something's off about the borscht. I'm gonna look into it. No, of course not. But I will look into it. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. The little guy nods. You do that? Yes, sir. He didn't actually understand what you meant, but he's just nodding along. We could all use someone so supportive as an easy Leo in our lives. All right, Mr. Everard. There we go. Got it. Mr. Dubois. Okay, yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure that's about where I want to be going with that one. Hang on. While I'm here, this is not a fishing rod, is it? It's. I didn't. Oh, is that? I don't know what the game was responding to there. I'm gonna quickly save again, just in case we lose anything in this conversation. But at the same rate, I should probably change my clothes to conversational things. Maybe even authority. I'm trying not to lean into authority, though. Pain threshold and volition, don't really care about those. Well, I mean, pain threshold is good so I can actually sit down in this area. I should probably have +2 to encyclopedia in this conversation. My perception shouldn't really matter that much. Esprit de corps and visual calculus. I mean, another thing is my rhetoric would probably be really, really handy. -1 to perception and +2 to logic. Again, like, I don't think I need perception much in this conversation, but having both of those on for the +2s is pretty big. My composure is actually something that would be really useful here as well. Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, no. Composure, but lower savoir-faire. It's up against empathy. Empathy, at the very least, will give me the ability to see how he's feeling, even if I don't, you know, care to actually comfort him at all or anything like that. I think I'm okay with the clothes I'm wearing now.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you're already sat on that chair.
What do you mean? You've already... Is it you've? You're already sat on that chair? I'm not on the chair. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. What? He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted. Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy. No, I'm not. The man rubs his temple and closes his eyes in pain. You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? He perks up and gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it really didn't hurt him. I trust you like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again because you wouldn't want to wound me. So do what you want. And let's change the subject. He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy. Thank you for understanding. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. We'll continue to do what we must. You too, Lieutenant. He chuckles suddenly. You know, I like you, but you were never my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry. None taken. The man quickly replies and then turns to you. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry? I met Joyce, the company representative. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. He adjusts a button on his sleeve. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Just pals. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinet. His smile widens. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her, because you and I are such good friends, and I helped you get that body down, and I'm helping you fight the gun. I'm not a jealous guy. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont? What do you mean, Harry? The big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I'll let him go. He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? He's an old man, Harry. I want him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left. You called him, yeah, okay. I like that the game at least somewhat addresses the fact that they're using the ableist term there. Hurry! He exclaims indignant. I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone that. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think that you're one, Harry. Abruptly, he smiles and changes his tone. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not one. No one is. We're pals. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave the casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. The man frowns disappointingly. When she got back, the whole thing was over. Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce. Funny, Joyce didn't mention a casserole. Harry, Harry, Harry. He flicks his fingers. Don't fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew or a hairdryer or an iron. My point is her heart wasn't in it. Mine was. That much is true. His heart truly is in it. Though you wouldn't think so by looking at him. This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression. Or demeanor now. Everett, Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her. Yes, lowballing. Of course. He's suddenly very serious. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types. His expression makes it clear this is childish and irresponsible behavior. Why haven't you let her in to see you? If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator. He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that. I told Joyce that I met you, by the way. It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine. He seems happy about the prospect of you telling Joyce about your conversations. It sounds like you want me to tell her about our conversations. No, Harry. I'm perfectly neutral and 100% for transparency. I know people say a lot of bad things about the Debiteurs Union, but we're all really, he squeaks his chair, squeaky clean. He really doesn't seem to mind. The lieutenant seems incredulous. Sure, he thinks, it's about transparency. Okay, let's talk about something else. Of course, Harry. Let me assure you one more time, it's perfectly okay to discuss whatever we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. But I have no interest in what she's doing. I have no interest in what she's doing, but I have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember all of this. He makes an all-encompassing gesture. Remember, none of this is secrets. Tell her about it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. He looks around. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her everything. Everett doesn't mind. It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now. Shady brew. I don't need to talk about the borscht with him until I go and actually talk to Gurashi Kyubek about it, and then I'll come back, because it's possible. I know I'm just calling him Hot Cup, but we should probably go and do that one. What's in the container outside your office? Well, that seems the kind of thing that I might want to check in the next episode. See you soon, Debitor. The big man raises his hand in farewell. Just kidding. But not too much. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Disco Elysium. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.